All right, quiet intro for you there today. Good Monday evening, everybody. Hopefully your new work week is off to as good of a start as it can be, of course, pertaining to the weather out there today. Been a very soggy 24 to 48 hours here across the area, but we're going to get a break from that rainy weather as we head into the next 48 hours. Tuesday and Wednesday giving us a sorely earned break from these wet conditions. And also, since we have now rolled into October, thought we'd take a minute here tonight to look back at the September that was here in Michigan, mid-Michigan, that is. And as we take a look at the Tri-Cities first, it was an average temperature, and it was an abnormally warm September overall. We came in with an average temperature in the Tri-Cities at just under 64 degrees. That's about degree and a half above average for the entire month. Warmest temperature we saw in the month was 85 degrees, and the coldest only to about 46. So that already gives you a little bit of some insight as to just what abnormally warm of a month that it was. Normally we'd get at least a few nights in there that maybe dipped down into the low 30s. I know some northern locations did, but at least around the Tri-Cities and Flint we didn't. Flint, your average temperature for the month was just over 64.5 degrees. That's nearly 3 degrees above average for the entire month. Your warmest day was 87 degrees. And also in Flint, it actually was the 9th wettest September on record. You came in with just over 5.6 inches of rain for the entire month. That already puts you nearly 2 3/4 inches above average for the entire month. And the Tri-Cities also saw above average rainfall by about 1.7 inches, coming in with a monthly total of 4.52. And in the last 24 hours or so in the Tri-Cities and Flint alone, we've already added another minimum of an inch of rain here in the early days of October. So as we take a look over downtown Saginaw, we still have the gray skies hanging out here tonight, but at least the rain in the Tri-Cities, outside of some lingering drizzle, over and done with at this point. 63 is the current temp, so it is back to being more October appropriate in terms of our temperature profile out there tonight. North-northeast wind, a little bit breezy at 17 miles per hour, but critically, the barometer is back on the rise here this evening, and that's a good sign as we now head into the next couple of days. In the meantime, though, First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar live from MBS showing this persistent band of at times moderate to heavy rain that's been sitting just south of I-69 in Genesee and Lapeer counties, finally starting to make some more southward progress at this hour. There is a bit of moderate rain coming down in and around the Fenton area, right over US 23 and trailing back toward I-75. But as we zoom the view out here, you can see that is overwhelmingly the most organized rain we have in mid-Michigan at this point. And as it continues to sink south out of the region over the next few hours, we're going to trend gradually drier as low pressure finally begins to pivot away from us into the overnight period. For now, though, that low is still positioned over Detroit, set to pivot away into Ohio and Pennsylvania overnight. It'll take the rain with it pretty quickly, but a lot of these clouds that we still have over the Great Lakes region, they're going to prove fairly stubborn into tomorrow until high pressure over Minnesota is able to wedge its way in a little bit better and give us some more solid clearing. So hour by hour forecast, 8 o'clock to midnight. Still can't rule out, especially in some of our southern communities, another light shower, sprinkle or two, but pretty much all that is gone by midnight. We'll still have a lot of the leftover cloud coverage tomorrow morning as we're heading out the door at 8 o'clock, hanging on until about lunchtime. But then as we head into the afternoon, and especially the evening hours, it's going to be a slow process, but we will start to break some holes in these clouds and at least get some sunshine back into our skies. For tonight, the scattered showers this evening will diminish overnight. Low temp around 59 with a northeast wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, the coolest day of the next 7, David and Meg, with a high around 69 degrees. Decreasing clouds. Some of those clouds return on Wednesday, high of 72. And then a showery pattern with some occasional storms resumes Thursday through Monday. And highs well above average for October, low to mid 70s.